Welcome back to the next chapter, Layouts and Screens. A layout is the saved configuration of a state of a wall. It saves all window positions, OSD text, scalings, croppings, and audio settings. To create a layout, select a wall, and then select the sources and arrange them on the wall as needed. In this case, I have 2 cast sources and 2 TerraQ streaming sources. Once this is done, click on the Layouts icon, and then on top of the list there's an Add button. This opens the new layout dialog. In the name field, enter a name that is meaningful for the operator. The drop-down box below shows 3 available open modes. In most of the cases, we need the replace mode. Replace means that what is currently shown on the wall will be replaced by the new preset. In some cases, it might be useful to keep the current state of the wall. Choosing the Add option will add the new layout and will not replace the existing content. And Replace Hidden will only replace windows that are hidden at the moment. By clicking OK, the new layout is saved. So let's create a new preset. Clear the wall and then select a source. In this case, it's camera 1, and I put it as full screen on my wall. Click the Layouts command again and choose the Add button to show the new layout dialog. Same process than before, so adding a name, clicking OK, and now we are done with our 2 layouts. Recalling a layout is just a single click on the layout's name, so that's a very easy part. Another cool feature of layouts is that they are not related to the wall where they have been created. So let me choose the wall with a single tier P-cube and see what happens if I open a layout here. The layout will automatically cover the whole wall, even if the wall size is different from the wall where the layout was created. Of course, we have to take care that the sources that are involved in this layout are available in this executor. RGB sources cannot work in this particular case because the executor of the tier P-cube is running on an EPU, which has no hardware inputs. Also, applications might not run if they are not installed on that machine. Let's see what happens if we open the layout on a wall with a different aspect ratio. For example, the 1:2 on the right side. In this case, all the source windows of the layout will also change their aspect ratio. Of course, I can move the source windows and change their size, but this will not update the original layout. Up to now, we talked about cube walls or LCD walls. But how do we control an LED wall with a NetPix? In one of the previous chapters, I mentioned that I prefer to use screens in that scenario. So before I do that, I have to delete my walls. You can do this without losing your layouts and sources, because those elements are not related to a wall. Let's assume we want to control an LED wall that has not exactly full HD or 4K resolution, for example. In this example, I want to drive an LED wall with 2500 by 900 pixels. One solution doing that is using 2 very simple LED processors without scaling capabilities. For example, an S6F or S4. These processors are quite cheap. And we can use one processor that serves the left part of the wall with 1920 by 900 pixel, and the second processor serves the right part of the wall with the remaining pixels. How can we achieve this with a NetPix? We can use this screen element, which is a virtual element. Here we enter the true pixel resolution of the LED wall. In this case, let's say it's 2500 by 960 pixels. As device, we choose the executor where this LED wall is connected to and set X and Y to 0 because we want to start on the top left corner. Then we go to the walls section and create a new wall. Let's say the name is LED. The grid width is 1 because an LED wall usually does not have a grid. And now we select the new screen element that we just created. You remember this screen has exactly the resolution, the physical resolution of the LED wall. Select the walls command and select the LED wall, and now we see our new LED preview window here. So what happens if we add a source to this screen now? Let me select a TerraQ streaming source and put it 1-to-1 on the wall. And you see in the pip window that the size of the source window matches exactly the size of the LED screen. So in this scenario, we have two simple LED processors, and all the scaling and video processing is done by the netpicks.